Mobibi Akwaba Eba Melodies TV. So yesterday I brought you a story. For those who name story and I'm on share story na me report today we want to do a top story reaction to it. Now, also for be a friend on Dr. Naughty. Or your software MC 2016 or year campaign eto aba Emma President Ekufuado. Na oye Methodist for sofo penyi na matese MC Methodist a ewo sakumo no sedien na wo head na wo sofo we ekasa ese oye campaign Ekufuado ne baomia na so no kwan ne nyame nim ni wenu ne ho during the time pensioners ye ma wo mo esu omusika bond ne sa nyama no ene kan osofo na wo be kan sansem ne sensem bebre esi wayekom na so we nkwan de wonyekom wakasa na yese enum no ene ma Methodist asori mpanyimfo betena aseka asedabi osofo ne nsem a waka etia president Ekufuado nti no ye yi osofo ne di for the meantime nti yese emu ebufuo emagana fo aba bekasa se na eden enyame hwe. This is a newspaper from the Insight newspaper. Say anger over Methodist pastor suspension. In the end, I reported story. No, the reported story. No, one of the stories are Ghana for Bebrina Kasa Ewa. I just want to read the comments and let's see what Ghanaians are saying. Senya munim senya ya no in the top stories. No, so quickly let's read and see the Ghana for Eka. Now this is coming from Albert Slip. I say, I am a Methodist, but I can see that this is the end of the Methodist church. Shame. Albert and Samuel Walker, I'll say a Methodist ni. And now me too for. If you tell me mind say, oh, you're Methodist ni, not still open so call sorry. But if this is indeed true, I am here, Nakameja sorry no. Because the entire meja sorry no, and I say, it simply speaks, it simply says, in Penufuano, they are not on the side of the people. Hey, tetemremu Bible mu na ensofo ejina homa nkrofo sa time na ahemfo ejimi a nyankopon esoma nsofo se nsofo no nkwa ahemfo nanim enkoka ne kwan ne ntromo nti osofo no etumi nnante a ohene no wo no ohunu so osofo ne bape sofo no emfa ne ho obona adwen tre wo hene no na okọ because ohene ni nim osofo ni nim se nyankopon na asoma no nyame adwuma na wo ye nti wo nsoro de nipa beka bende most of nsofo e wo Ghana na they've been compromised bebre na tena aban a board so government board ati ase bebre na ye chairman and board members nti no okokase tia aban a ebia kakre bia ekọ ne dodom no ebejai enu hunti ontumi nkasa tu nim na wo kokọ kaseti aban a wo mom ene ebeba be yiwedi. So say I am a Methodist and now waka no. Now obi must say even the church don't want to hear the truth. Ghana for you. Emilia Pia also they take church offerings from the members, yet if one of the pastors is speaking about the hardship of the nation, he has been suspended. It's hypocrisy at its highest. Okay. This is coming from Emilia Pia. Stephen Bwedi. Also, I said it, and I'll say this again. In the short time, many people will stop going to church because of today politics. Many are hypocrites. Okay. Pakwesi say it isn't only this reverend. No. In every institution in Ghana, if you speak against Ekufuado, you'll be sacked. And that is quite sad. Abdul Rashid, also from Ohio, Melodies. As a point of correction, the real word is pensioner, not pensioner. Yes, yesterday you corrected me and I think I responded. Now I responded today. Say, oh, you are right. You just made me realize this. It is true. The real word is pensioner. But Ghana, you can't pensioner. You know, the real word is pensioner. Yesterday I was corrected by Abdul Rashid. Now, Apenyo Destiny, or say, this is how MPP operates. Yeah, and some of our leading elders called church are the main reason why we Ghanaian youth are plugged into suffering. Okay, Godwin will say, why do they preach to us that vanity upon vanity? God bless them all, those pastors involved. Emmanuel will say, it is a matter of time. The truth must be told. Or say, Nanado, the King Pharaoh. Okay, Wallace Dave, or say Ghana has never heard of the word restructuring before until Akufo-Addo's regime. Sarah Yeboah, or say Melody, I know you are aware of all those pastors who were chanting and complaining about Mahama, but now they are quiet and not saying anything because they are all being bought by Akufo-Addo and NPP. God, in his own wisdom, will punish them all. I regret being a Methodist member. As someone Sarah Yeboah walk on. So NPP is now controlling Methodist too. As someone Cynthia Davis ebe reply no. And no, okay, Cynthia Davis as someone kind NPP is now controlling Methodist too. And Georgia Sai because I told you NPP Georgia Sai there. And now I can Georgia Sai them say so I say we what try to they be also here now I copy and paste now they to social media. Okay, so this is coming from Lucy. See, those days that he campaigned against Mahama for Nanado, he wasn't suspended or sacked, but only criticizing Nanado and he suspended. Nyachumfo Methodist. This is coming from Lucy. Eti Child, say, reason why people are not talking. Food is sweet, life is sweet. When NDC is failing to fight for Ghanaians, then we will keep mute and die. Slowing. Where is NDC? Eti Child, asemo kanono. Raphael O22. Or say, I suspect that Akufo-Addo bewitched them all. There is no bewitchment than greasing the palms of people. As someone make an kasakwa, there is no bewitchment than greasing the palms of people. Now, Mama Mati says, "I'm brand new, so I'm me wadam fubi. Oh, ya ne papa, eya no mpe. Me wadam fubi paon. So who nim na wo ye ne papa. On jintum eya no mpe. Onim ne ntia. Asemo ye o kan say, oh ya me papa wahame. Oh ya me papa wahame. Because why ne papa no afei ono eni ne trim so obeye o papa wu. Ana eni ne trim so de bibi beche ba wo why ne papa ne nti. Etri asemba na onso e wo se wo ye ne favor bi na wankwa ya ye se wo ye boni aye aden a o kai se ni pakro we eye o papa embre bi. Into ono de wo se ya na on person grofo be ne papa because wo ye ne papa a wa ha no. Into no en America no there is no bewitchment than greasing the palms of people. Into wo ye grofo papa and then the real grofo believe and the real bewitchment no. A lot of politicians and manipulative people, they know this. So do baby, you have to be very careful. And you be no oya or papa free na kumem. So be your papa free na kumem na eyadia on dream hubium ni rebe fi. Se uta ni mobia sebe oya papa no your papa ye na wo kind no kraka say me ye was papa we okay me dem nkayo na trese say ni pa no your papa free na kumem. Onkai oye papa ni refi efi na kumem no ye obi won oye papa bibia wo painti inti politicians bi wo ho they take advantage of that obeyi obi papa esan say dachi asem ebia medi boni am pese obekasa inti no ende matoka amao ende matofia amao inti dachi odi boni a na wo kasa say den e wo so ye kom because okobie wano ye beba ba beje kan. Lucy Biom also, do you know when Mahama lost in 2016 elections, the Methodists and Presbyterians were wearing MPP colors to church service for more than 1 month and no one stops them? I remembered in my church, leaders warned members not to put any party colors to the church, but the Methodist and Presbyterian churches allowed MPP colors in the church. Nyachum leaders, God punished them for suspending the pastor. This is coming from Lucy. Lucy, the MJC was a boss. It is easy to blame the leadership of the church, but it is a general thing now. But have we thought deep of what could cause this? Blackmail could be a likely to exactly what I'm saying. Blackmail could be a tool. Also for no call ni pin for kotena say ya man at the media kese na mbra ya man sika no ye video ye ni atre na say hey sika wo ba ya ma wa oji ye no ye twa video ntu di agra de be say odin. As a Baumia went to Methodist church to dance with them, so now the churches belongs to MPP. As you media people and bloggers have made Nanado a god, MPP people should know that Ghana is not a one-party state. Nana Kosi asem wɔ kan nti wise up dia wɔ kan ɛsɛ baamia ɛkɔsa wɔ Methodist nti and the Methodist for adane MPP for na Nana Kosi also asem wɔ kan sɛ Ghana nye one party state mu de you don't know ye plan sɛ ye be ma NDC akɔ extinct a Ghana be dane one party state mu de mu hu de esi hu mu vendi agree Brian Champion kan want Salamatu Hussein or say Melodies, for my knowledge now, Ghana is not about NDC or MPP. We need to vote MPP out. Nana Bruni and the MPP party don't care and have Ghanaians at heart. Our motherland is sinking into doom. Ghanaians don't have freedom anymore. If you criticize the government, you'll be arrested. Police and army have been killing citizens. You can't even speak your mind. What a shame and disgrace to our motherland, Ghana. Please, if only we need independence, then we have to vote this MPP out. Okay, that is what Salamatu Weka, Georgia Asare, they're still ordinary. I told you MPPC because blah blah blah, no, they're no film. If what appear, or see, Akufo-Addo has spoiled every sector in Ghana. Our Fidos, say, what a disgrace to the Methodist Church. They can't forgive their own pastor. How can we forgive the church? Albert say, this is a very selfish and greedy church, always talking about collecting money from the congregation. Collection of money goes on and on and on and on. During a Sunday service, it goes on about 10 times. They don't care about the church members and concentrate mainly on what they will get from the congregation. The Methodist Church I knew from the 60s was never so money-minded. These days, they fleece the congregation to the bone and they are not bothered at all. Shame. Okay. God say Melodies, please don't talk. Please don't talk. Please don't talk. God is watching. We shall all be judged according to our ways. You know how Christians are. Melodies, please don't talk. God is watching. Okay. So I say mama kasabe bring me mate. And George, I told you MPP. On also they need ever be shame with George. Ne MPP in seven. We name the MPP the George, but as of the M zone jai kada. Cynthia say, and what is she still doing there? Man, okay, my story, no, as me kind of know, because I say, what is she still doing there? Listen, it is not easy to stop going to church. Share. Uja is a walk sorry because it sorry ya wo tumu into my no papa still womoko. One day we sorry now say won kwa pressure ya bema wo fie no. There was a point in time me jaya sorry ko. Now that moment I me jaya sorry ko no masa it wasn't small pressure. Especially in a Christian home. To me say uja sorry ko sa. And you be no sa akukudru no. Oh to me say me jaya sorry ko. Elizabeth say what is going on? This Akufo-Addo government is 666 and he has messed up with most of the churches in Ghana, and we need to pray as believers and watchmen. Okay, Albert say, shame on the Methodist Church. Would they have sacked this priest if he had criticized Mahama? It is clear that everything is about tribalism. Nordness and Elwes are the downtrodden in Ghana. Now listen, as some way I can one madrin ababibi. So let me show you something. Okay, what can I say my madrin ababibi? So there was a pastor. Munia mobekaya asie dun keti aba be di na tem sam embrebi etwemu. Em say sa pastor no so ye Methodist asofo panyi. He criticized and spoke against Mahama, but yante say Methodist asori no can be afa ne ho. I don't know say no a Methodist there, but what can asem ma adwin aba so say oye Mahama na ka Methodist for be yes adi go ya na. O de he Methodist pastor fires Mahama. Let's see whether any Methodist any. So this is it. Look at the story. 5 times Reverend Stephen Bosomtwe Ayensu has fired John Mahama in the NDC. Reverend Stephen Bosomtwe has made a lot of headlines this month. His words have received mixed reactions as Ghanaians are divided as to whether they see him as a partisan or just being truthful. The Methodist pastor, has in most of his comments been critical of the NDC and in recent times hit hard at Mahama. The last of his comments, that is causing fireworks in the camp of the NDC, happened last week. This is the Methodist pastor. Today, I think he's still the Methodist pastor, a friend of Reverend Ayensu. He blasted Mahama over e-levy. Ebo Mahama, if you read the story, this is the story right in front of you. And me, Oprah Mini, and now Oprah News, and I report the story, no. I say, in his recent attack on the former president, Reverend Ayensu hit hard at John Mahama for promising to repeal the e-levy. According to him, Ghanaians will not vote for Mahama to be president for him to try and repeal the e-levy. He noted that the e-levy was a good thing and it will bring development to the country. And the e-levy they doing development there were here. Also last year, Reverend Busumche had called on those criticizing and tagging Akufo-Addo as corrupt to come out with their evidence. According to him, NDC are trying to make the government unpopular and ask them to bring any evidence of corruption under Akufo-Addo. This is the Osofono Oni. He criticized Mahama 5 times in the last years. Bo Mahama kasa na wababonti ababe bo Mahama. And you see, Methodist Church finally speaks on recent comments. Also, Methodist Church finally speaks on recent comments from Bishop against Mahama. Also, the church has said that the church has said that the church is not in any way associated with any political party, and comments by Reverend Stephen Busumche. Also, Busumche is alleged to have attacked former Mahama, blah, 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 blah. But I'm sorry, no one sorry to say, our attention has been drawn to some media publication of some statement, blah, blah. The said statement, which was made during blah, blah, blah. Or say the Methodist Church Ghana wishes to notify the general public that the presiding bishop is not the official spokesperson of the church. We therefore appeal to our noble friends of the media not to draw the name of the church into alleged statements. The church continues to stay unaligned to any political party. The church didn't say one more suspend this Methodist pastor no and reverend no. Say wabo Mahama echi. Omo say ye de ono na oka na asem ye de yenim ho hwe. And utie asem we a eba, they could have easily said that. Say osofo no na aka na asem ye de yenim ho hwe. But we de ye say ye yi ne di. Ba kon kan fa Mahama ho ne de ye yi ne di o. Still or ye sofo. But ye say ye yenim ho hwe na so still or ye sofo. We de ye say ye yi ne di. And so it is there how they treated. Inti obi a wo kan asem ne say shame on the Methodist Church. Would they have sacked this priest if he had criticized Mahama? No, you have it there. So the same Methodist priest criticized Mahama, and that priest was not sacked. Albert Sleep. Nyanku Ponsha for this comment. Comment way and a man make story way because story way na menkai. Comment way and a man make story way and a makwa story naba. Into Albert Sleep Nyanku Pon in show. If you appear, or say these Methodist priests are MPPs. That is why they planned against him. Noah essay like seriously, and Odofopa baby, or say it's churches in Ghana doing politics to him. Say no peso bisa. Or say he hasn't been sacked. Liars. I say more canon. And I say prove your point. I say you prove it for us to know the truth. But I've read the article, so you are saying the newspaper is lying. I've read the article and I told you when I was reporting on it, it's a radio station being so confirmed here. Anyway, this is the story. Montreal, your comment box, that's it.